Hello, welcome back. Hope you've been happy, healthy, and safe. Today we are going to do another actually let's do a you versus them reading because I haven't done that in a while. So, yeah, let's do that. That feels right. Okay, so we will get into your current energies of you, and then usually that is the first pile, and then the second pile will be them, but take the roles as needed, so reverse them if you need be. um we'll get some clarifiers of how they're feeling or you're feeling, um advice from spirit moving forward. Then we'll get some universal messages and possible outcome should you take the advice. Then we'll end the reading with a surrender card, what you need to surrender, or the both of you, and a message from the universe. So we will jump right in. Okay, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like, share, all that good stuff. Okay. Get right into it. Let's shuffle the cards. Calling in angels, guides, whoever wants to give a message for this you versus them reading today. All right. So you, them, you, them, you, them. And connecting energy, we have the universe. Okay, so connecting energy, we have the universe. Okay, so let's see. On your side, we have truth upside down. So we have triumphant success, and we have temptation. Truth upside down. So it does kind of feel like maybe there is something you are, I want to say, maybe not being so truthful about. This, however, is leading you to triumphant success. However, there's temptations also around you. This is very interesting. I'm gonna have to pull some clarifiers here. On their side, we have their base chakra. So that deals with their everyday, their finances, their sense of safety, their sense of material, work, things like that. Okay. They are trapped in fear at the moment. But there is partnerships and alliances for them. Let's see. This is very interesting. This almost feels like it's partnerships and new beginnings. It almost feels like you are moving away from a partnership. Okay, with the truth upside down, because it feels like maybe there were lies or something, some sort of deception around you. Okay, that's with the temptation card, and it feels like there were lies, but they were successful for a while. Okay. Maybe that's not the case now. Let's get some clarifiers here and see, dig a little deeper. What was this? Ooh. Go and future and starting fresh. Yeah. So it does feel like there was, on your side, it feels like maybe a truth was revealed as a lie. So you were successful in that area, exposing this lie of a possible temptation. Um, well, almost getting like third party, because the universe, yeah, that's 2 and 1 is 3, new beginning. So yeah, it almost feels like there was a deceit or something that was exposed to you, maybe a temptation. Yeah, and on their side, it feels like, yeah, 3, because they got a 3, so partnerships and alliances. It feels like it was third party somehow. Anyway, you are stepping into stillness, you're taking your power back. You decided to let go, and just go with the flow and let go of this situation. You're embracing the future, and you are starting fresh. On their side, let's see. Taking action, but it feels like they're trying to lead backwards. And this, I do. Yeah, because they think this is going to bring them closer to their power. They're accepting what it is right now. It feels very much like they're just accepting things the way they are. Let's get some clarifiers here. Let's get clarifiers of who the players may be, okay? Okay, we have the karma upside down. With so upside down, it means new opportunities, communication coming through. So there seems to be a lot of texting, phone calls, spiritual alignment. It feels like this connection is quite effortless. There's learning, expanding here, something to do around a home. Somebody probably lost their residence, maybe. There's something to do around a young female, possibly with red hair. Control coming through upside down. And it says, this came upside down, and then it says kinky in the bedroom, so something weird. Surprises, presents, opening, you got gifts. So maybe something has come as a surprise, and there is friends, acquaintances, and networking. Okay, something to do through that. Okay. Okay, what would they say to you if they could say something? How are they feeling? What would they say? Okay, so overwhelmed. They're feeling a little bit overwhelmed over whatever the situation was. I can never say this word. Reciprocity. Reciprocity. This came in the upside down, so I don't feel that whatever connection, I don't feel like it was reciprocal. Soul tie, they do feel maybe there was a soul tie to you, but perhaps you don't feel it for them. they're trying to move on right now and create a new chapter. They do want to fix up the connection with you. Disagreements. They say, I wish you understood how I feel. So it feels like maybe there's some disagreements there. And then indecisive. Maybe you or they, it feels like they were a little bit indecisive. So that has caused you to move forward. On your side too, it does feel like because of the truth that was revealed, it led you to your success and starting fresh and giving you new temptations. Spirit cautioning you to take things slowly with the temptation card, because you got new beginnings and change, but it's also the healing card. So there is something you need to heal before you can have your new beginnings. And so Spirit is saying, like, maybe this was a situation where the other person deceived you or cheated on you or something like that. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. And you found out about it, but then you're like, you know what, there's other fish in the sea, because literally in this card there's letting go and there's fish here. It's almost like you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna move on. There's other things there, but Spirit cautioning you to make sure those things are real and not just like a fantasy for you, like whatever these fish in the sea. Because with the triumphant success, it almost, there's an element here of like a relief, like, okay, good, now I can move on to, you know, maybe you had an interest in somebody, or you thought they had an interest in you, and maybe they don't really, maybe they're just nice, and you're reading perhaps a little bit too much into the situation, which is the temptation. There's just a real element of Spirit saying you need to heal before jumping into something, starting fresh and jumping into something completely new. So even though it's great to let go, it's great to embrace the future, do so with an element of observing and going into whatever you're stepping into with open eyes. Okay? Like, don't, like, how am I putting this? Don't get caught up in the fantasy of what could be. Realize what is, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get some advice. And if you take that advice, I mean, it will probably go quite well for you, okay? Let's just get some more advice from Spirit here, how to move forward. You got the protests, start a revolution. So I'm taking from this to start a revolution, meaning to do things differently. is what I'm picking up from this card. Don't make the same mistakes you made in the past. Yeah, really, really open up to recognizing everything that's around you, and yeah, the starting fresh. Um, you also have feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So it's important that you know, don't just be tempted by other people or whatever because you want to protest. Okay, that's coming through as well. Take time for yourself and nurturing yourself and finding what's important to you, what things, certain behaviors, emotions, patterns, maybe you need to put an end to before you can start new partnerships. Okay. And then you have mural, be your own first priority. See, you're getting feast and yeah. So definitely this is a time really where you need to start over, but you also, truth coming upside down also to me means you need to be real with yourself and truthful also with yourself, even though a lie may have been exposed to you from maybe about a third party situation or whatever. um, there's an element here of you accepting your part played in the situation. Because money standing out to me too, it feels almost like this third party situation uh, kept hanging on because of money, because they knew if they had exposed or said, you know, like, I met somebody, you know, I want to, but maybe the other person didn't make as much money, or there's something to do around money. Like, there would be a loss of money somehow in this situation, okay? And then you got the library card. Take control of your own narrative. Yeah, so write your own story, but be very I want to say decisive, if that's the right word. Decisive when you do. You can you can ship and shape. You can shift and shape your reality the way you want it to, but remember, if that reality involves someone else, remember they also have the power to ship. See, I keep saying it. To shift and shape their reality. So, there's an element here not to expect the outcome to be exactly the way you want to shape it to be, because remember, if there's other players, we can only control our lives. We can't control the other players in our life. Do you know what I mean? Because then that's where all the manipulation and stuff comes in, and that's when you create resistance, and the other party, it's like two magnets, right? Like, once you're creating that resistance, the other magnet flies away. Do you know what I mean? Just an element of that coming through from spirit. Okay, also, there's also an element of, like, the hand here in this picture, if you can see it. The hand, it shows her on strings like a puppet, okay? but this representing a higher self to me. So your higher self, there's an element here that you need to connect with your intuition and really focus on what your higher self is trying to tell you. So try not to be tempted to go against that of your higher self, what your higher self knows is good for you. Don't resist it just because you're tempted to protest or to because I'm feeling an element here of, well, they hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt them. But then just understand that by you hurting them, you might also hurt somebody else that you pull in to use to hurt the other person. Do you see what I'm saying? So be cautious of that. Okay, and then what will be your outcome if you heed this advice? Please, Spirit. I need one card. What will be their outcome? Okay, so Queen of Water. Your outcome will be the Queen of Water. So it is possible that at the end of this you gain owning your Queen of Water energy, meaning you will be very loving, giving, psychic. You'll be very owning your emotions, owning, just really bossing up, right? And then that will move you forward to all the things you want. Like the universe is your oyster. That's what I'm hearing Spirit saying. The universe is your oyster if you take the advice. Okay. Let's see, what do you need to surrender? And then we will get a message from the universe and we will leave the reading there. Okay. So what do they need to surrender, please, Spirit? Okay, surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So coming through, addictions might play, like, I am feeling whoever I'm connecting to, you do have a tendency to obsess or overthink, or it's like, okay, so it's like this truth was exposed to you, right? And then all of a sudden you're looking at it like, okay, well now I can go after this. And it's like you're so tempted and so becoming so obsessed by that. Spirit just cautioning you that you need to surrender that unhealthy habit, if that makes sense. Okay. And then let's get a message from the universe, and then we will leave that there. Okay. Okay. What do we have, Spirit? Excuse me. Okay, so you have, you glow, we beam. Thanks. Okay, in case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you've shared, the universe. P.S. It's just another one of those nutty body algorithm things. So Spirit is saying to keep your heart open at this time. Like, don't close off if things don't go your way. Okay, because so don't put too much power, or yeah, don't give too much power to whoever this friend or whatever that might be distracting you from your past, because if it doesn't turn out the way you're expecting it to turn out, you may want to resort to closing off your heart, but Spirit's saying like you need to surrender that. So instead of being so addictive and so obsessive about this situation or this person or whatever, release that and really try to be in the moment and take one day at a time and put yourself first before. So don't give up your, if you have aspects to have a new job, don't not take the job because you want to spend more time with this person or whatever the situation is. Okay, so just Spirit cautioning you there. Okay, hopefully that helps you. I hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe, and until next reading. Okay, bye.